Welcome to Wrestling Talk. Today, I'm going to be talking about my WrestleMania predictions. This is filmed the same day as the other two, but this will come out during next Friday. It will come out the following Friday, and it will be my predictions. Well, finally, the first match I want to talk about is the possible match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, which I think is going to be night 2. But after this, we're not talking about night 2, we're going to go right into night 1. It's going to be, because they have only 6 matches at night 1, and I feel like they're going to do 7 there. So, here's my personal opinion. Randy Orton is going to win. If you haven't watched last video, I suggest watching it. It could be one of those people. I feel like if it's one of them, he's going to win. Unless it's Aleister Black, and then he loses. So, it's either going to be a win or loss, depending on who the surprise opponent is. So, it's only going to be a loss if it's Aleister Black, in my opinion. So, otherwise he's going to win. Okay. Nick Aldis might have a chance, but he's still going to lose. Okay, let's get to night 1 prediction. Let's start with the first match, night 1. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Now, who I want to win this? In my personal opinion, if I was booking the show, I would want Tiffany Stratton to win. But I feel like I know what's going to happen here, and not many people are going to be happy about it. My prediction is Charlotte Flair is going to win and become a whatever time women's champion. Okay, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Dayton General Punta versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think you all know who I think is going to win this. And it's going to be Jey Uso. It just feels like, why make him win the Royal Rumble and all of this if you're not going to make him beat Gunther? It's like a waste of time. Now, a match that I don't care about at all, but nonetheless is still happening. Jade Cargill and Naomi. I feel like Jade Cargill ain't going to lose. I feel like Jade Cargill is not going to lose, so Jade Cargill is winning. I feel like this match, as I said last time, is either going to be one of the best or one of the worst matches of the night, depending on the situation. Okay, the War Raiders, and this is for the World Tag Team Champion, the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar versus the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I feel like we're going to have new champions, and it's going to be the New Day. I mean, it just feels like a perfect time to make New Day win something like this, you know? The next match is for the United States Championship, with everybody saying the champion, L.A. Knight, yeah. I haven't done that in a while, versus Jacob Fatu. I love you Solo. And that's why I think LA Knight is going to win. And it's going to be because Solo Sikoa messes Jacob Fatu up. Some way, somehow. I could be wrong about this, but I feel like I'm going to put my money on LA Knight here. Don't bet, though, because I'm not 100% certain. Do not actually... Okay. The singles match. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. This is, to my knowledge, one of Chad Gable's first ever single matches at WrestleMania. Every other match has been a multi-man match or a tag team match for him, I think. If he has even been on a WrestleMania before, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to say El Grande Americano wins. Not just kidding, it's going to be Rey Mysterio. It feels like it's the perfect opportunity for Rey Mysterio to get one over El Grande Americano. Is what I would like to say, but my true prediction is I'm going to stay with my gut, and it's going to be El Grande Americano. Because I feel like they're going to feud over the masks eventually, and that's when Rey Mysterio is going to win, but right now it's got to be El Grande Americano. The main event of night 1, and this is the only match that we know for certain is going to be at the last place of the match, the last spot. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins with nothing on the line. Here's my controversial take on this. Seth Rollins is winning. Hear me out. Wouldn't it be awesome if Paul Heyman just decided, I don't want to be with Roman Reigns, I don't want to be with CM Punk, and he helps Seth Rollins' wins, and Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman are now manager. Paul Heyman is now Seth Rollins' manager. It would be like one of the most epic surprises ever. Now we're going into night 2. And it's a match for the Women's World Championship. And it's Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Current champion Io Sky. I feel like Bianca Belair is going to win this and pin Io Sky. Because they don't want Rhea Ripley to lose, as I said last time. It's definitely going to be Io Sky going to lose to Bianca Belair, because that's the only reason why she's champion, in my opinion, was put as champion in the first place. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This match could go either way, but I'm going to go with Logan Paul here. Just so they could have like maybe 2 more matches, or maybe 1 more. Okay, the third match is for the Women's Tag Team Champions. The champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. It's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez winning this. And no matter how sad I'm going to be about it, it's still going to happen. Like, it's Liv Morgan winning at big pay-per-views is almost as certain as Randy Orton losing or Solo losing a major match. Okay, the next match is for the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. I feel like Dominic Mysterio is going to win somehow, some way. Dominic feels like he's going to... I feel like this he's put there on purpose, so Dominic could sneak out the victory some way, somehow, you know? The next match is the Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I know Drew McIntyre usually loses this big events like SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, all this, but I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to win this one. Because, as I said, if you haven't watched one of the previous videos, Drew McIntyre's whole character is that he wins one, he loses a lot, he wins one, he loses a lot, and then he wins one. And it could be a big one, it could be a small one. And ultimately, I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to win this and then lose a couple more times and then win eventually again or something. Next is the main event of night 2, Cody Rhodes. And it's for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The Undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, with Cody Rhodes as champion. Heel John Cena's going to win this one. And I feel like The Rock's going to get involved or something. Or maybe they'll introduce a third wrestler to their team, which maybe could be Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman, maybe. Or maybe Paul Heyman ends up going to manage John Cena for a little while as well. You never know. And that's my predictions. Goodbye.